The name Logitech has been synonymous with high-quality peripherals for a very long time. Hey, what's up guys, Bo here. Logitech recently came out with a sequel to what's probably the best mouse ever. Of course, I'm talking about the MX Master. For those of you that don't know, this is actually the 4th generation of the MX lineup. If you're already familiar with the MX Master, then you'll feel right at home with the MX Master 2S. Now, the 1st gen was such a great ergonomically designed mouse that Logitech decided to leave the physical design exactly the same. Like the first MX Master, the 2S feels great in the hand, as long as you're right-handed, of course. There are a total of 7 buttons, including the giant thumb rest area. Like its predecessor, if you ever run out of juice, you can charge and still use your mouse at the same time, unlike some which I won't name. It comes in 3 different flavors: gray, which is the only color available right now to purchase. Both teal and white will be available at a later date. Out of the box, it can connect up to 3 different devices via Bluetooth, or you can use the included USB receiver, but that'll only get you connected to one computer. I personally use 2 Macs and a Surface Pro at home, and with a click of a button, I can go from one computer to another. And for all you Excel junkies out there, the hyper scrolling wheel is probably one of the best selling points. The way it works is if you're just scrolling at normal speed, it'll have that ratchety click like getting on the mice out there. But with a flick of a finger, it'll go into the smooth free spin. So what that means is if you're reading say a 50-page document or working on an Excel file that has thousands of rows, you can flick the wheel and be at the bottom of the page in a few seconds. This is something I always loved about Logitech's MX line of mice, especially when it does a fantastic job of knowing when you want a regular scroll or fast scroll. You can also click the button right below and manually select when you want to be in free spin mode. All you have to do is just click it again to get out of it. Another selling point of the MX series is what Logitech calls dark feel, which is their speak for using the mouse on almost any surface, including reflective types like glass that most of the mice can't handle. I have personally tried it on wood, glass, paper, plastic, even on clothing, and it tracks just as well as it does on a mouse pad. So kudos to Logitech for getting this right. The 2S may look the same on the outside, but one of the biggest changes comes from under the hood in the form of a 4000 DPI engine versus the 1600 in the original. Now, that translates to smoother and more sensitive movements, and I can definitely tell the difference. Another favorite is the side scrolling wheel. You're gonna love it, especially if you do a lot of photo or video editing where you can scroll horizontally or customize as a zoom button. Unfortunately, my gripe with the MX Master is carried over to the 2S. I'm talking about the forward and back buttons that's right up against the side scrolling wheel. It always felt awkward to use them because I have to adjust my palm grip since my thumb can't reach all the way back. I've seen a lot of users complain about that with the MX Master, so I know I'm not the only one in the boat. It's a minor annoyance, but certainly not a deal breaker. Logitech also claims to charge in only 3 minutes to be up and running. I haven't had a chance to run the battery down, but after using it for about a week or so without charging, I still have 1 bar left, so it's a definite improvement over the original. And speaking of the battery, the 2S can last up to 70 days on a single charge versus 40. If true, that's a huge improvement considering it's really the same size battery. Logitech is also debuting a new software called Flow. It allows you to use your mouse across 3 computers at the same time, as if you're using a single computer with 3 different monitors. The way it works is you just have to install the software on all the computers and they have to be on the same network. It's not really a new trick. A program called Synergy, which really does the same thing, but with a pretty ugly interface. Once Flow is installed on all the computers, you can do a number of things like copy and paste files from one to the other or move the cursor across the screens. But there are certain limitations, like you can't simply drag and drop from one to the other. You also can't move windows across the screens. It'll stop you right at the edge. The one thing I did notice is that when you go from one screen to the other, there is a little bit of lag at the edge, so keep that in mind. You can also customize this mouse to your heart's content. Jump right into the settings menu and you can assign various functions to each and every single button. So who's this mouse for? Basically anyone, including gamers who can appreciate stylish, fantastic ergonomic, high DPI, hyper scrolling, and customization, should you get it. Well, that depends. If you're currently using the original MX Master, there's really not enough changes to upgrade, being that it can do about 90% of the things the 2S can, and it looks and feels exactly the same. But if you have an older mouse or coming from a different brand, then I would strongly recommend giving the MX2S a close look, since it's what I would consider the new best mouse on the market right now. Let me know what you guys think of this down in the comment section. Is it worth the $100 mission fee if you already own the MX Master, or are you more of a trackpad or magic mouse type of person? If you like what you saw, make sure to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. This is Bo. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.